This is how hard-headed I am, guys. Back in 2012, I wrecked my motorcycle, all high on heroin. 5 operations. I had a neck operation, had my nose put back on my face, shattered my jaw, drank my breakfast, lunch, and supper through a straw for 6 months. And the following spring, I turned around and wrecked my bike again, all messed up on opiates, and broke my back. Still had the neck brace on from my operation when they picked me up. That's what drugs will do for you, folks.
During one of my relationships, I had an abortion. I just remember a general feeling of so much fear that I felt like terminating the pregnancy was the only way out. And so I made the appointment. My boyfriend knew about it, and I told him that I was getting the abortion and that he was going to help pay for it. Other than that, I hadn't really thought about what the consequences were, just that I couldn't have this baby. And so it was just one thing after the next. We made the appointment, we went, he was there, I went in, I came out, and that was that. He disagreed with the termination of the pregnancy, but I didn't really give him any choice.
I was looking for an escape from my house, escape from my dad, escape from the madness in our house. And some of the older kids were all getting high, and somebody offered me something. They were smoking a joint or something, and I tried it, and I found that it made me feel better about life.
I just saw a home where, since my father wasn't present, part of the fear was that if I was to have a child and continue a relationship with someone that I felt wouldn't be there, that my child would inevitably be without a father. And so that was such a huge issue for me that I swore that would never happen.
As far as the pain, the pain I was feeling back then was enough pain that I wanted to die from it many, many times. And, I tried to commit suicide 3 or 4 times, 3 times actually, and thought about it probably 100 times. I was sticking a needle in my arm like 16 to 18 times a day. I had no hope. I was just trying to kill myself with a needle.
I finally reached a point where I was like, this isn't healthy. This is not a place I want to be living in. I needed to move on from my healing, but also for my spiritual journey. And I wanted to help other women know that they don't have to struggle in the way that I did, that they have a choice, and there's always a choice.
Did 4 days in detox. I come out, went to Live Free. I started hitting the AA meetings, and I got sober in meetings. I was doing like 6, 7, 8 meetings a day, just trying to stay around people that were clean and sober, and trying to open that sober network up. Amazingly, God just started throwing people in my path, and opening doors right off the bat. I didn't even have to wait. I am a different person than I was 2 years ago, without a doubt. I don't think about doing drugs anymore. I don't even have an obsession to use drugs anymore. God's graced me that much in my life to remove that obsession in my life.
Live Free is such a special ministry. When I started going, I was very nervous about sharing my story, and I wasn't sure if I should be there, if I needed to be there, and everyone was so welcoming, and it's just a community that's very caring and loving, and we all love Jesus, and we support each other in our trials. We rejoice when there's been a victory. I couldn't see not being in Live Free. That's where I'm able to help others and love others. That's what Jesus asked us to do. So,
my pain lasted truly for 49 years. Truly, it did. And in 2 years, I put purpose in place of the pain. That's amazing. That is amazing. You don't know how amazing that is.